In this video, we're going to explain the concept of limiting reactant. So we're doing stoichiometry. We're trying to determine how chemical compounds interact with each other. And let's start with something completely different. Let's say I'm giving you a recipe. And the simple recipe is a slice of bread reacting with a slice of ham. And this reacts to produce a sandwich. So in this case, we need to balance this reaction out. Let's say that the simplest sandwich that could exist is one sandwich has a slice of ham, but it has 2 slices of bread. So I balance this by adding a 2 over here. And even though we don't write it down, I'm going to write it down to know that this is the ratio of what we need. So we need 2 slices of bread, 1 slice of ham, and that gives us a sandwich. Now, when we have a limiting reactant problem, we're given several quantities in grams or in mass or in moles of reactants, and we want to determine which one is going to hold us back. So what does this mean? Let's say that we were given 14 slices of bread, right? And we were also given 9 slices of ham. This is what we actually have in front of us, right? So this is very simple to understand. If we have 14 slices of bread, how many slices of ham do we need? Well, we know a sandwich, right? 2 pieces of bread, 1 piece of ham. So if I have 14, I'm going to need 7 slices of ham. And that would allow me to produce 7 full sandwiches. However, I'm given 9 slices of ham. If I need to use all those slices of ham, I would need 18 pieces of bread, or 18 slices of bread. And this would allow me to make 9 sandwiches. But just think about this in reality. This would not be possible. We can have the 14 slices of bread, we can have the 9 slices of ham, but if this is our formula where we're being asked to make a sandwich with 2 slices of bread of 1 slice of ham, it's either this one or this one. So now we analyze the numbers and we say, wait a second, if I have 14, I need 7. Do I have them? I do have them. So this is possible. But let's look at the second line. If I have 9 slices of ham, I need 18 slices of bread. Do I have them? I don't have them. So this one's not possible. So the actual ingredient that's holding us back from making more sandwiches because we don't have enough is the bread. So in this case, for this little exercise I'm plotting right here, our limiting reactant or our limiting ingredient is the bread, because we don't have enough bread for all the ham that we have. So is bread. And just as there's a limiting reactant, there's a reactant in excess. And in this case, the reactant in excess is obviously ham. How do we know that the ham is a reactant in excess? Because we need 7 of it, which we calculated theoretically, and we have 9. So we're going to have 2 slices of ham left over. So in this case, a very simple question would be, you're given 14 slices of bread and 9 slices of ham. What is the limiting reactant? What is the reactant in excess? And how many sandwiches are you going to be able to make? So we already answered this in this analysis. The limiting reactant is bread. The excess reactant is ham. There's going to be 2 slices left over. And we know that the full amount of sandwiches that we're going to be able to make is 7 sandwiches according to this recipe. So that's a very basic explanation. If we want to make it a little bit more complicated, let's use that same reaction that we created with the slices of ham. So 2 slices of bread plus 1 slice of ham is going to give us, I don't know why I wrote ham is going to produce 1 sandwich, right? So we thought it was going to be this simple, but usually what happens is we're given the quantities in grams. So let's say that they give us, we have 900 grams of bread, and we're given 300 grams of ham. Whoa, well, we don't really know how to use it with the formula because we would have to have some sort of equivalent. So in this case, let's do something really simple, and let's say that 30 grams of ham equals 1 slice, and 15 grams of bread equals 1 slice of bread. So now we can convert this, right? So it's a very simple mathematical exercise. If we have 300 grams of ham and there's 30 grams of ham for 1 slice, this means we have 10 slices. And I'm going to circle this because this is what we have. Okay, this is what we were given. And then if 15 grams of bread equals 1 slice, 15 can go into 900. Let's see. 900 divided by 15 gives us 60 slices, which is also what we have, okay, of bread. Now, if we have 60 slices of bread, it means we need 30 slices of ham. And if we have 10 slices of ham, we need 20 slices of bread. Now we do our comparison. And we answer the 3 basic questions, which are, how much? Not how much. Let me think about this really quickly. We would ask, what is the limiting reactant? So the limiting reactant is the excess reactant. Reactant is by how much? And finally, how many sandwiches and their weight. So when we look back at this, we can say, okay, we have 60 slices, which we converted, and we would need 30. Do I have them? I don't have them. I don't have those 30 slices. I only have 10. If I have 10 slices, I'm going to need 20 slices of bread. Do I have them? Yes, I do. So a simple way to answer this is, let's look at our excess reactant. If we use 10 slices of bread, we're going to need 20. Do we have them? Yes, we do. And what happens? This is our excess reactant. So the excess reactant is going to be bread. And by how much? By 40 slices. And if we're very specific, 40 slices times 15, which is how much? 600 grams is going to be left over. So there's going to be a lot of bread left over. So if bread is the excess reactant, the limiting reactant, of course, is ham, which we already proved. So if ham is the limiting reactant and is the one we have, we're going to follow this ratio, and this means we're only going to be able to make 10 sandwiches following this formula. So how many sandwiches? Our answer is 10. And if we were to calculate this, one sandwich would be equal to 60 grams. So we would have 600 grams of sandwich. So this is a brief explanation, which I hope helps you with the next video, which is actually using chemical equations, okay?